Georgia Bulldogs hosting the South Carolina Gamecocks, and the Bulldogs are 27.5 point favorites. The over-under is 54.5. South Carolina are plus 1,600 on the money line, and Georgia are minus 4,500. Now, these are the pre-kickoff lines. They're probably going to change a little bit tomorrow, and depending upon how much money people win or lose in the opening set of games will also depend upon how much this game gets bet on. Go to a site like VegasInsider.com, totally free. It will allow you to compare all the casinos' pricings in one place because the difference of a half a point is the difference between a win or a loss. Thank you for everyone who continues to join the Discord. If you have not done so yet, go to my website, rawsportstalk.com. Click on the membership tab, and you'll see the $14.99 one. It is a paid membership, but once you join, you'll get an email link to my Discord, and it'll allow you to see my best picks. And we've been doing pretty good so far in there. Now, head-to-head, Georgia is 8-2 in their last 10 against South Carolina. They're on a 3-game winning streak against them. The favorite is 6-4 against the spread. The favorite is on a 3-game winning streak on the money line. The favorite is 8-2 on the money line. The over is 7-3 in their last 10, and the over/under at 55 points is 5. The over is 5-4-1. Now, the last game that they played against each other, Georgia won 48-7. The game before that, they won 40-3, and the game before that, they won 45-16. And for those people who are not mathematicians, they covered the spread in every one of those games for what the spread is now, with the exception of one you would have lost by a half a point, the game that they played last year. So keep that in mind. They have, not only have they been beating South Carolina, they've pretty much been crushing them by at least 27 points or so. Then the last time that South Carolina beat Georgia was on October 12th of 2019. They beat them 20-17 in overtime. Now, Georgia is 2-4-1. They are 2-4-1 against the spread in their last 7. They are 5-0 straight up in their last 5, and they are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games at home. And Georgia is 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games when playing at home versus South Carolina. So, like I said, the last game that they played in South Carolina when they beat them by 31. The game before that was the game that they would have lost by this spread. You would have lost by a half a point. And then the game before that was the game that they crushed them, and the game before that was the game that South Carolina won in Georgia. So, food for thought. South Carolina is 8-4 straight up in their last 12. They are 1-7 straight up in their last 8 games when they're playing in Georgia, and they are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 when playing in Georgia. So this isn't one of those where they don't think Georgia's going to win. For whatever the reason is, when Georgia plays South Carolina in South Carolina, they win. They just don't cover. So I'm going to take Georgia with the money line. I'll take South Carolina getting the points, and I'm going to go over in this game. I know that Georgia's won by 42 and by 41 so far, but it's not a team that's actually treating this game like a Super Bowl for them. And I think that South Carolina might. I understand that they lost to UNC by 14, but even still, I know Georgia's a much more powerful team. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.